We were kind of looking for something that would get us somewhat out of organized sports, because we're tying up most of our weekends and weeknights, going to practices and games and stuff like that. And Rose was pretty young, and she played soccer for a season, and she wasn't really that aggressive. She kind of was just there.
How do you do it? Like that?
But the boys, they started skateboarding, and they both fell really bad on their hip, and we basically stopped because they got hurt, or they perceived, or they showed us that they kind of got hurt, and we believed them, which we probably shouldn't have at the time. We probably should have just told them to get up and go on. So we kind of took a break from it after that. They never really got that good, and then we decided we kind of all wanted to get back into it because we thought it would be a really neat thing for our whole family to do. So we set them, the kids, and actually Rebecca also, up with lessons as a group, and they started, and we didn't know how Rels would take to it, but she actually just took to it, and it was pretty much game on. And then she started going skating and hanging out with all the boys, and she went to some camps at the YMCA, I think 5 last summer.
Yeah,
so a week at a time, and she'd just hang out in the vert ramp and just fakie back and forth. And I really think that helped her significantly because it just taught her her balance exchange, and it taught her how to stay low and near the ramp, and from then on, and to keep her speed. And from then on, she skates low, and she's always on her board, and she just has really, really good balance, and she's just kept to it since then.
When I'm 15 or something, I want to go to the X Games. Wow. This is my favorite story to read at bed.
Oh, yeah? What do you think?
We signed Loyal up for skateboard camp, not thinking Bella would ever want to do it. And towards the end of the summer, we brought her because she was out of school, and she's like, I want to do this. And me and Jason were kind of both shocked because she was super into princess and just real girly. And so, we got her a skateboard, and we started bringing her, and she fell in love with it and has been doing it ever since. So it's been a little over a year now.
What I like about skating is like grinding.
Yeah. What other tricks do you like to do?
I like to do airs over hips and rock and rolls. I want to be a professional skateboarder one day. Try using this backwards. Come on. Try and use this backwards.
Came to be?
Well, yeah, they all wear pink helmets, and we didn't
skate together.
We didn't plan that. Like, this whole thing with them is with Gary. Me and Gary know each other. Me and Josh know each other. And hey, I have a daughter. My daughter's skateboarding. I think somebody saw a picture on Instagram or something like that, or just in casual conversation. I don't know how it came about, and it was like, oh yeah, me and Gary, we're taking our daughters to Encinitas and because there's Daddy and me skate day on Saturday and Sunday mornings, and then, oh, Josh, he's there, so we all started taking him, and then the three of us would skate around, and the girls would skate around. They all had pink helmets that we had. It wasn't like, hey, let's go get your kid a pink helmet, and they were this little threesome that went all over, and they all took lessons together, and they were just coined the Pink Helmet Posse. Like, where that name came from, I can't tell you an exact time, but it's like, oh, there's the Pink Helmet Posse, and then we were like, oh, that's great. Let's make some stickers,
Yeah.
And
That's how it started.
that's
Stickers.
how it started. It started with a thing of stickers. Like, here,
You know what? It's kind of funny because people think it's all about the pink being like the girl and everything, and they have to wear a pink helmet, or they have to wear a pink board, or ride a pink board, or have pink pads, or wear a pink tutu or something like that. It has nothing to do with that whatsoever.
Wear when you're at the skate park.
Sometimes I like to wear a tutu, and sometimes I like to wear a shirt, or sometimes I like to wear pants and a dress.
We didn't come up with the name Pink Helmet Posse. That's what they started being called, because they wore pink helmets. And our whole deal was like, hey, if we're kind of in the know, and it's this hard for us to figure it out, like getting the right boards, the right sizes, getting them on decent trucks and wheels, and where to take them skating, and how to teach them just the basic things, and we're kind of in the know. We all skate, we come from surfing, skateboarding backgrounds, and if we're having that much trouble with it, like, your average person whose daughter wants to skate is going to be that much more lost, and it's going to make it that much harder. So our goal with this is like, hey, come skate with us, and we're saying that because we want people to come skate with our kids. We want them to have other girls that they can go skate with, and they're not like the only one there. It's like, hey, it's fun, come do it with them. It's awesome,
I think the biggest thing is just the proving yourself.
You're okay, Rouse. Come here. You're all right. You're okay.
Her whole life she's going to have to prove to the boys that she can do it. And it may not even be a problem. I mean, it might just be something she's used to doing, and she'll just continuously have to prove herself.
Can we have something as we mess up?
We don't have.
Messed up.
There's no reason for it to be a guy's sport. It could be both. Maybe in the future there'll be more people, more girls out there, participating.
I wish there was more girls at the skate park, because I wanted to be in the same amount of girls to be skating as the same amount of boys.
How come you think?
If you want to do something that's out of the original girl thing, then do it.
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. All right, Morgan. So, what do you think about the Pink Helmet Posse?
They're pretty cool.
Yeah. Why are they pretty cool?
Well, I mean, they're sponsored by people, but some of them are better than me.
Yeah, she's goofy.
There shouldn't be a set way you're supposed to act, So if you're a kid, have fun, do fun things.